everybody! I'm here today to tell you about an easy way to find out how long your driving test will be. Now, this is a common question that I receive from many different people so frequently, and I'm sure that many other people that deal with driving, people that deal with driving lessons, and people that deal with people that will be taking their driving test will often receive this question: how long is the test? Right? Because that will determine how many maneuvers you have to show and how long you have to be nervous for. It determines so many things. I'm going to tell you a simple, unbelievably easy way that you can find out how long your test will likely be. Now, there's no way to know for sure, but this is a very good gauge. So what you're going to do is this, okay? You're going to go to your local driving test center, okay? So the place where you will be taking your driving test, okay? If you're going to be taking your driving test at a far away place, then go to that one. But most likely you're taking it at your local one. So go to the driving test center. And I want you to either sit in a car or just if you took the bus there or something, you know, just stand outside the driving test center. And you're going to know which people will be taking their test, because they're going to be in the car. You'll see the examiner walk out to the car, and then you'll see them drive away, and the examiner's most likely going to have some papers and maybe a clipboard with them, okay? So you'll know which people are taking their test. I want you to pay attention to the following two things: what time a person leaves the driving test center and what time they return to the driving test center. So get your own little paper, your own little notepad. Write down, blue car left at, 3 o'clock and returned at 3:30. Oh, so that car, the person in that car, did their driving test for half an hour, right? And if you do this with multiple people, let's say you get a sample size of like 10 different people that are taking the driving test, and you see the average seems to be about half an hour, then you know most likely your test will be half an hour. Okay, it's that simple. Now, okay, I want to make this very clear. I can't speak about like the legalities of doing this. I don't think it's anything bad, right? Because you're not like looking at the people. You're just looking at how long they're gone for, right? So I can't speak about the legalities, but I don't view it as being anything bad, because you're not caring about the specific person. You're just trying to find out how long they're actually gone for, okay? Basically, so that's what you're going to do. You're going to pay attention. Now, you don't have to sort of only keep track of one person at a time. Meaning, like, if you saw someone leave at 3 o'clock, you don't have to wait till they get back to pay attention to another person. Because maybe there's a white car that leaves at 3:03. Right? So write it down. Maybe there's a gray car that leaves at 3:05. And this way, if you want to keep track of like 10 people, you're not waiting for like 5 or 6 hours, right? You can do that in like maybe an hour to an hour and a half. And that's, in my opinion, a very good use of your time, because you're going to get a good average. Now, in addition to that, if you really, really want to have a certain answer, as the driving test examiner is walking back into the building, you just stop them and say, "Excuse me, sir or ma'am, excuse me, I have my driving test booked in several weeks. I was just curious, would you be able to tell me how long like an average test is? Like, I know all of my skills, but I just want to know roughly how long it is, because I'm trying to figure out my scheduling for that day." Most likely, like, there's no secret about it. Most likely they'll tell you roughly how long it is, okay? And I've heard stories of everything from about 15 to 20 minutes to about an hour. So I can't give you a good gauge. I can give you a rough idea, a range, but I can't give you a good gauge, because it could be anything within that time frame, right? But if you want to know locally for your specific test what you're looking for, sorry about that, what you're looking towards, then definitely just, sit outside or stand outside the test center and just pay attention to when people are leaving and when they're returning, right? You can write your own descriptors to know who's who as they're leaving and which car is which car, right? Now, like I said, don't do this in like a creepy way. I don't want you to sit there like in like a creepy way, like, you just make it basically clear that you're just paying attention to the cars and what they're doing, right? And that's my opinion on an easy way to find out how long your driving test will be. If I had to do my driving test again, I would honestly do that. That's how I would find out how long it would be. Plus, when you're there, you're going to see like how people are leaving the parking spot, right? And that's going to give you a better idea of like what they're doing before they leave the parking spot. You can use that knowledge towards your driving test as well. So you're going to get a few extra pieces of information. And if you speak to some driving test examiners, they might even give you some tips. They'll be like, you know what? I see that you're dedicated and you want to pass. So I'll give you a few tips. You really don't know, right? Some people are just super nice like that. And that's it. That is an easy way to find out how long your driving test will be. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.